The Beat 139 featuring Doc, Don Vito, and Keith Cash. Harlem's #1 show.
Yo, what up? What up?
What's good? What's good?
We back. Interview number 3. Got my man Mike Boogie in the building. You know, we could take our time with him because Mike, Mike got a lot to talk about, he's family. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot to talk about, man. And it's good, that he pulled up and stuff like that. Got a little snow about to come and all that type of stuff. But we support Harlem, man. We support our brothers from Harlem. The brothers that's winning and the brothers that's not winning. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's not winning, we willing to pull them up and stuff like that, How you feel today, Doc? What's up with you, brother?
I feel good. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. My air in the streets, and I've been saying in work, I saw it's time. I reached out to Mike, and man, Mike been talking for the past 3 weeks now, right?
Yeah, just definitely about 3 weeks.
It's been talking for 3 weeks, and we talked about how we're going to put this together. And, I really appreciate what he's doing, you know what I'm saying? Because I said, me, my mind, I'm very creative. So when I saw it, I said, oh, this is a good match here. This is what's needed.
Yeah. So, what made you call me? Like, what about this that attracts you?
What attracted me with it? It was original, and I saw the attraction and how you made people feel through the comments. I read every comment, people loving it, and then I start seeing you because I saw it from day one. Because I even a lot of stuff you do, I always been, I support everybody. See what they doing. So I saw pictures, then you start doing like every day. And I see people, and I saw people like, yo, where mine's at? Where my picture? Then I just saw the momentum just coming. It's like every day, you ain't just putting no one, you doing like maybe
twice a day.
Yeah. Like 20 pictures per day. So that's like, I'm like, damn. So we definitely gonna get into that. Because we want more people to be able to get in on before we start that. But that was the reason why I did it, because it was fly, it was needed, and I see you it seemed like you brought people back to life. People were so happy. Then the music you had with it. So we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get that a little bit later. Okay. We're gonna build up to that. Cause I think this is the where everybody really wanna see, but we want to build up to that. Once you start watching that book, it'd be hard.
Nah, I'm letting you flow. I could do both.
Nah,
I see a lot of memorable faces and all that.
Yeah. But we're gonna start from the beginning.
We're gonna start like this, right? Yeah, this book is fly. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's definitely fly. A lot of my peoples is in there. So, Mike, a lot of people know you, right? But one thing you got to understand about our show is global. So you got people from Canada, you got people from Paris, you got people from Miami, you got people from California, you got people from all over watching. So tell them your name and tell them where you're from. We're going to do it like that. Then we're going to bring it up because it ain't just a Harlem people watching. You got people from all over and a lot of people from the South.
We get a lot of
support
like
our story. Yeah. So we repping Harlem right now. So and they like the Harlem story. Man. So let's get into it.
Mike Hollingsworth, owner, founder of Hollingsworth Soul Shoe Company, custom clothing designer, owner and founder of DD Drug Testing Services, owner and founder of Harlem Crime Scene Cleanup, owner and founder of Hollingsworth Wine. This is what it is. But right now, we talking about Harlem's Hall of Fame.
All right, so before we get into the Hall of Fame, excuse me. I know you for a while, right? And when you put all those businesses together that you just named, I was like, Mike doing his thing, And I like to see a brother that I knew for a while do their thing. I'm not no hater. I seen, yo, Mike, that's your joint. You got the car for the drug testing thing. Mm-hmm. He over there. A lot of little moves you're making. He's like, yo, man, I done switched my lane up, and this is what I'm doing, man. I'm making my move, and I was like, yo, that's a beautiful story because guys like us that grew up in this community with the Harlem Hall of Fame and these pictures and stuff like that, you give me flashbacks. A lot of people I'm seeing, you know, it shows that we can change, we can do better. That's what I'm saying, and we can employ people, and we can give back. And this is what you're doing because you got quite a few entities running. You see what I'm saying, though? So, you know, Mike Boogie, the entrepreneur, but Mike Boogie coming from the Hall of Fame right here, which is Harlem World back in the days, is a whole nother story. So we got to give them both sides. So we're going to come up from the book, because the book is the stories.
Actually.
And then we're going to come up to now, while you got the flies on, and we're going to come into the Hollingsworth, and we're going to bring them up because you get a lot of people I said they're not from this part of town, and they need to hear the real. So how was life growing up, man, as a young lad, man?
I mean, life was beautiful growing up, you know, coming up in the 70s and wanting to be like the guys that I saw in the community, in the neighborhood, the number runners and the players and the pimps. You know, those were my idols because those were the ones who paid attention to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so we talking like what, the 70s, 80s?
70s.
Let's go.
70s,
Okay.
man, 70s, man. You know what I mean? You know, after mommy and daddy let me go out the house, you know, I was intrigued with, you know, what outside had to offer. You follow me? And life was good, man. You know, anything bad that happened in my life, I caused it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, there were people there who gave advice. I just was hard headed, didn't listen.
Right.
And when I didn't listen, you know, I paid the
price, right?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So there was always teachers there. You know, the parents inside the home, and you know the hierarchy individuals that was outside the home, right? Because you know in the 70s, 60s, and before then, before my time, you know the black communities had to stick together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, they had to watch each other. They had to protect each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, coming up in the 60s and the 70s, every corner was a black owner there. You know what I mean? It was, you know, if you had a white owner or a Spanish business owner in the neighborhood, you know, they were indoctrinated by the community because they've been there forever.
Mm-hmm.
But from the butcher shop to the barber shop to the you know laundromat
to the newsstand,
everybody was black.
That's right.
Everybody was black.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And coming up in Harlem in the 70s, in the 60s, you didn't have to leave Harlem.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was in Harlem. And this is where this is what's forgotten. You know, so this is why God allowed me to create this Harlem Hall of Fame, because you know Harlem is a 6-letter word, often spelled but never heard.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm here to pick up the torch and remind those before me, those during me, who they are or who they were. I'm here to remind you. You know, the mom and pop stores, you know, the parcels don't exist as they used to, but they do exist. The Beat 139,
Mm-hmm.
you know, black business, you know, journalists, you know what I mean, creating a platform for people like myself. You know, you got Bunny, you know, her and her husband who have, you know,
Harlem Honors.
Shout out to Walt, my man.
You know,
yeah.
you know,
Walt.
so you know, you have a bunch of people from Harlem who have evolved from working a 9 to 5 or being a non-taxpayer.
Mm-hmm.
Follow me? Me personally, I got tired of seeing, you know, Harlem is the apple of New York, part of the apple of New York.
Mm-hmm.
The apple is actually layered like an onion. You know what I'm saying? The apple have a lot of layers to it,
Mm-hmm.
and social media, television, the media only allow us to see the negative side. Rather, one's a drug dealer, one's a prostitute, one's a killer, all on YouTube. You know, you hear all these killers, but guess what? That prostitute, that drug dealer, that killer was once in the sandbox.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They once was innocent. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and prior to, making a decision that led them to be, who they became, they had friends.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? They have loved ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even cold-blooded killers got some people that love them.
Goddamn right.
You think I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So, Harlem World, the
Mm-hmm.
book, man, I need you to understand something. This book here has, again, so many layers because it explains history. How many times have everyone in here? How many times have you walked past a building, drove past a block, and you stopped at the light, or you stop and you go, man, they building this new building. What was there before?
A whole lot.
Yeah.
A whole lot.
So
Damn near every other week.
I need you guys to understand. I need an audience to understand the significance of Harlem World,
Mm-hmm.
the coffee table book,
Right.
right? Because they seeking to make us extinct.
Yeah.
You understand? If you give me a moment, I'm going to explain. Tulsa, when they burned down Tulsa, uh, Rosewood, when they burned down Rosewood, even recently, just recently in California
Mm-hmm.
with the fire.
Mm-hmm.
If you saw the news, what was the most important thing that the victims, the casualties, what did they speak about? What did they run in the house to get? They ran in the house to get their paperwork
Pictures.
and their pictures.
Yeah. Pictures. Yeah.
Right? Their credentials, because when you lose your credentials, it's hard to prove for you to be who you are, right? When you lose your history, it's hard to tell people who you are. So, Harlem World, right? Let me see this book here, because it has a name. Harlem Hall of Fame, I wanted to focus on the people from my village, right? Not taking anything from the Bronx, Queens, Staten Island, Jersey, but the people from our village. Because when I look at social media, when I look at YouTube, I hear and see who framed Roger Rabbit, who shot J.R. Ewing. You know what I'm saying to you? And there again the layers. There's 1,000 layers in Harlem and about Harlem and people about Harlem, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's people in your neighborhood. People in your neighborhood. I'm not talking about street guys, who are the non-taxpayers, right? I'm not talking about the bullies. I'm talking about Mr. James. You know what I'm saying? Miss Inez, right?
Mhm.
Who babysit you while your mother went to work. Who made sure that your mother paid her so that she can go to work and your father can go to work and she helped. You know what I'm saying? Raise you. Those are the stars
Yeah.
that people forget.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? So Harlem Hall of Fame is about everybody in Harlem. Everybody makes the cut, right? Again, I started this book for fashion. So it's really started about fashion. Me being a fashion designer, I chose to peel off the layer about fashion. Who was this is Keith Cash back in 1986. This is the outfit he had on, right? And you know, he was ahead of his time. His outfit that he had on in '86, you can wear that outfit today. So the premises of Harlem Hall of Fame is about fashion. That's how it started. Then it started growing limbs on its own. Hence, like you said earlier, you know, people giving me a call and telling me, man, yo, you don't know what you did for me. I had one that called me, and she's down in Atlanta, and she said, yo, I was having a hard time, and I was complaining until I saw this particular reel that you put up. This is a reel when Chick and Jeff were kids, right? And she said, looking at this reel remind me how far I've come.
Mm-hmm.
You understand how far I've come, man? Thank you. And then everyone that calls me or DM me, say thank you. I needed this. Again, this is not about, you know, it started with fashion, and it is about fashion because everyone's gonna make the cut. But I started a series. I started a series, and it's a 10-minute, 10-part segment, and it's about fashion. So I'm going to pull, for an example, this picture here.
They can't see it because he got this on.
Okay, so I'm going to pull.
Wait till he get to the screen.
Gotcha. So I'm going to pull an image from the book, and I'm going to talk about that particular person, right? So that's how it started. But then it started creating a life for itself.
So something like this, it just came out of, you just had no attention, you just something you want to do.
Nah, it didn't happen that way. Like I said, man, this came from God, so I'm not worrying
about God, yeah.
You know, how this gonna happen. And why I say how it came from God, I did a reel. I did a live about my shoe brand, talking about women's shoes, right? Because I'm a shoe designer, I own my own factory. Let's get this right, you know, because there's been some things that was said that I wanted to get at you guys. So I'm a designer. I sketch my own stuff. I own my own factory. It's based out of Brazil, right? I am a black designer who manufactures his own shoes. So that myth that black people don't manufacture, I, Michael Hollingsworth, manufacture my own stuff. I sketch my own stuff, and I have a team who assemble it. Right.
Yeah.
So I was doing a live, and I wasn't expecting a lot of people. I have 30,000 followers. I had about 1,000 views and a few hundred comments, which was common. And I was like, man, all right, it is what it is, right? Just to promote my people to go to my online store. Because online store, right? The showroom is only fit people for the shoes and you know, the suits that I make for them, or shirts or coats that they buy. And I was lollygagging. I was lollygagging. 3 hours later, I put up an old reel. The old reel in 1988, you see with the Porsche, and you see me sitting out there on the phone with the 928. And it went somewhat viral. It went like 8,000. But it was old. I was like, man. And I have been really seeking to identify and understand marketing, right? How to market, you know, to the customer, to B2C right now, not B2B, which is business to customer. And I've been seeking to identify with analytics, right? What time should you post? You know, what times of the day should you post, and what actually attracts the people? So when I saw that reel went 6,000-7,000, I said, wait a minute, let me try something else. So then I put another reel up, right, which was my rap generation reel, right, at the rooftop.
Rooftop.
You know, and then, you know, Gusto, you guys, they, you know, the documentary's coming out. Got to give my god brother Gusto a shout out. The 20, I think it was the 16th. The 16th piece of the documentary Rooftop is coming out, and it's long overdue. So
that's definitely long overdue.
So shout out to Gusto and his team. So I put that reel up, and that reel went viral. That reel went like 50,000. So I was like, wait a minute, I might have something here. So Uh, I had bags of pictures because there was a photographer who needed some help, and we bartered. You know, he gave me his pictures for collateral until he paid me back, and you know he couldn't get a chance to pay me back. Right. So I was sitting on these pictures. So I said, you know what? Let me try something. And I literally started taking pictures and turn them into a story. Separate pictures, not the same, had nothing to do with each other. I started putting 10 pictures together, and then I said, I got to find music for this. And then I started putting the right music that I thought was the right music, right? And lo and behold, that's what started this, right? You know, it started it, and it just turned to wildfire. And then I said, okay, I'm on to something. Because not only within 30 days did my Instagram audience grow 1,000 new Instagram followers, my online store traffic increased. Not only did it increase, I sold $7,400 worth of merchandise to people that's not from my village. So I said, I'm on to something. So I said, let me continue doing this. And then as I was doing this, I got a call from Guy from Harlem Haberdashery. Got a call from Guy, and Guy said, Mike, you know what? You need to do a coffee table book. So you need to do a coffee table book, man. And it was already in my mind, right? But for Guy to call me to say it because all the images that I was putting up, he solidified, you know, what it was that I needed to do. So these are the beginning of the books, and you know they're going to get bigger and better, right? Because I'm only focusing on not just people from Harlem, the parcels, meaning the buildings that was once there, the schools that was once there, the music that was once there. You know, giving people a voice who are now say set back and laid back, and they no longer are out in the life in the limelight, you know. But you know, they used to be about it. You know what I'm saying to you? They used to be about it, whatever about it means, right? Rather they used to get dressed and stay fly and party, you know, because once you get to a certain age, man, things change. I don't care who you are, what you're doing. You know what I mean? You know, Keith Cash tell you I'm in the bed by 10 o'clock. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. Okay. All that hanging out, I'm not with none of that, right? But at one point, I was like an envelope to a party, nigga. I'm going.
You're going.
You know what I'm saying? So you know, this is really important, man. I mean, this is really important.
So I'm what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run off a series of locations, and I want you to give your thoughts on it, and you could give your experience on some of these places also. So I'm gonna do it like this: Harlem World. What's your thoughts and experience on Harlem World?
I mean,
And for the people out there,
I mean, again, Harlem World, you didn't have to go downtown to party. Harlem World was a club for the players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they had different nights, but there was nights that was for the players, right? You know, where everybody got dressed up. Everybody got dressed. I mean, this, you know, in the 70s, right? The 60s and 70s and some of the 80s, you couldn't come outside if you wasn't together, right? And that's what's missing today, right? People don't care how they dress, right? You know, it stems from your mama or your grandmama telling you, if you get hit by a car and you got some dirty ass underwear, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we all heard them stories, right? But you know, back in the 70s, in the 60s, and the 80s, man, it was a must to get dressed. And I mean, and before then, but I'm only going to stick with the baby boomers and the Gen X, right? You know, it was a must to get fly. Like no one wouldn't get caught dead coming outside not having their stuff together.
so Harlem World, is it a particular night you could a memory of Harlem World?
I mean, a Wednesday night, every night, right? But a Wednesday night, a Friday night, you know, you see a bunch of cars parked on 116th Street, and you see a bunch of guys getting out in suits and hard bottoms, and you see a bunch of women looking fabulous, man.
Because then we'll go rooftop.
I mean, rooftop was, you know, it came later, and you know, a rooftop. First of all, the rooftop was after our spot first, before it became skating rink. So, you know, major players went to the after hour spot and hung out, and they was dressed up, right? This is before Willie and Gusto, you know, got it, and then when Willie got it and Gusto took over, right? They turned it into a skating rink, right? And even then, some of us were still getting dressed up, right? But it was a movie. The rooftop was a movie, man. The rooftop was a place that you go to and you show your wealth. You show, you know what I'm saying, how strong you are, and you show, you know how colossal you feel, and you know what I'm saying, and you go to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? That was rooftop. But before the rooftop, you got to talk about.
I'm gonna get to it. I'm asking you certain spots.
Because I don't know if you know. I don't know because I ain't never seen you because you wasn't there, Doc.
I was in rooftop. You
I ain't
crazy?
talking about rooftop. I ain't talking about just a rooftop. I ain't seen rooftop neither. Well, come on, let's go.
What spot you talking about?
Bro International.
All right, so go ahead. You want to say that? Talk about that.
I mean, Bro International was for, you know, the hip hoppers. You know what I'm saying? This is before the word rap came, but you know, this is where you go and see, you know, live shows. You go see Kumo D battle with Busy B. You go see the Love Bug Starsky. Like, you know, you go there to and you got dressed up. And you got dressed up. You had, you know, and all this is in Harlem now. We're talking about Windy City. We're talking about the Rolls Royce movement. We're talking about the Renaissance, the Rennie. Because mind you, Harlem was on 16th Street. So everybody downtown definitely went to Harlem, right? And if you wasn't scared to leave from uptown and go to downtown, you went to Harlem, right? But for uptown, the go-to was the Rennie, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was a Saturday. It's called A Dollar Make You Holler. But Al B and Al Shark and Bill Blast, where, you know, this is where, you know, people went to party. You know what I mean? So we're talking about Windy City. We're talking about Harlem World. We're talking about World International. We're talking about the Rolls Royce movement. And
So we talking about, not to cut Mike off. So we talking about, because I was there.
Yeah.
And you know I was there.
Yeah.
So we talking about Disco Fever.
Okay.
We talking about Touching Class. You know what I'm saying? The cat Godfather. You know what I mean? We talking about that era, man. And when he talking about Broadway International, it was on 47 between Broadway and Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That was the joint we went to. And we talking about the Monarch. Hold up.
Yeah. And you had to go with a crew because the Brooklyn cats was there to rob me.
They coming through.
They came a little later on.
No.
They came more like in when rooftop and stuff.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'm talking 81, 80, 82. Brooklyn came to Harlem to eat.
Yeah. Right, they came to Raw. They said that's when they had the shit came out. Manhattan Make It in Brooklyn Take It.
Yeah,
that's when that shit came out.
That came out like 80.
That's the Vile Sounds.
That's when that came out.
Divine Sounds.
Queens ain't had no. Queens wasn't making no noise until they shot the cop. It was always Brooklyn, Bronx, and it was Harlem.
No. Queens was making noise. No,
Queens always made noise.
Queens was making.
But they was, but Queens ain't really get that real status till they start become cop killers.
Nah, they would.
Nah, Doc, I know what I'm talking about. Queen was making noise, but when they shot the cop, that's when Queens went crazy.
I'm gonna leave that alone, man.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna stay on Harlem.
Let's stay on Harlem. Let's stay on Harlem.
You know what I mean?
But trust, I mean, I'm around. I'm 60.
I didn't say you was wrong.
I was around for all that.
I'm just saying, you know.
I ain't got one little photo on that joint. I got a couple of them in my joint.
They were definitely going to the Fever in 370.
Oh, they was coming out. They was coming outside. 371, Disco Fever.
But I'm gonna stay on Harlem. So
Renaissance.
Stay on
you know
Harlem.
what I'm saying?
Renaissance.
They didn't call it Renaissance like that. But
I
some of
mean,
them did.
I'm just naming the spots that was open at that time.
Yeah.
You know,
And then you have the after hours. See, it's many after hour spots. So
Lot.
those were local spots everybody go to. I personally was raised up in the Big Track, the 404,
mm-hmm.
Chili's place.
Let me ask you a question. What's the name of the joint? You know where Chubb got Watson, the plumbing upstairs? That was an after hour spot. When
Big
you
Track.
come, that was it.
That's the Big
When
Track.
you come off of St. Nick, when
The
you
Big
come
Track.
right there,
The Big Track.
upstairs,
The Big
right?
Track.
We used to
The
come
Big
out there at 9 in the morning, man.
The Big Track. The Big
Word
Track.
up, 10 in the morning, 10 like, oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's after hour shit, man.
Well, you know, it was a club, it was a gambling spot. You know what I mean? So I was raised in after hour spots.
Me too.
Right? I was raised in the Big Track. I was
Mhm.
raised in 404. I was raised in 211. That was an after hour spot, right? We talking about Big Track 404, 211, which was 111th Street
Mhm.
because it was Willie's spot.
Mm-hmm.
The S&S and the Zodiac
Correct.
and Club 44.
Mhm.
So you know, I was raised a little different. I was that kid from the Bronx, tell a little kid. I was the one in all the after hour spots when I was a
Oh yeah, same here.
At a young age.
But let me tell you something, and let me see if you can attest to this, right? So we used to wear the money rings and shit, right? The $100 money rings and shit. Remember the money rings and shit?
I remember that.
We used to, you know, money ring was used some fly niggas, money ring, whatever. But niggas that was hustling, we all had a little coke in our pocket in the bill for motherfuckers that sniff. Cause if you got the coke, and most motherfuckers was pinging back then, you was the man.
I'm
Right?
not touching that.
Come on, you gotta touch that, man.
Listen,
That's the
brother.
old school era.
Listen,
But
brother.
if you want to go old school, that's what it was.
I mean,
A nigga
listen,
pull out the
you
bill,
did-
you know how
did
niggas
what
pull out
you did.
champagne now, and women run to the bar. Nigga had the coke in the bill,
I mean,
and women ran to the bar, man.
This is what I would say, right?
You know, I mean, that's just how it was.
This is what I would say. In the
Crazy.
70s and the 80s, if you didn't sniff cocaine, you wasn't cool. Right? And in the 70s, not everybody had it. So let's say in the 80s. And so in the 80s, if you had a bill, you was cool. And that would be from the after hour spot to the rooftop, you know, things of that nature. You know, you're cool. But you know, I'm not here for that though. You know what I'm saying? You know, because listen, you guys got all, you know, you got them other people you can talk about. You know, I want to talk about what's missing.
Let's go.
I want to talk about what's missing, man, and what's missing is, you know, yesterday. Like I don't live in yesterday, clearly, right? Because you know, God allowed me to create things. I live in today, but I remember yesterday. Like, I don't forget yesterday, and you know, the Harlem Hall of Fame will make sure
That's
that,
happy moments.
okay, it's the same thing, the same
Gotcha.
book, same book. You know, it's the same book.
Okay.
Harlem Hall of Fame, you know, is going to help you not to forget, right? Because again, everybody from Harlem is a star. Everybody, you know, everybody from Harlem want to make the cut. You know,
And you say you first started it because of fashion.
I created this for fashion, and it's still about fashion, right? But that's one layer.
Right.
So, you know, like I told you, I started a series that's about to come out next week. It's a 10-part series, 10 minutes. It's a series. And you want to see me and my designers, clothing that I design from my eyewear on down with my apparel. I'm going to pull an image. It could be an image of you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and talk about you and how fly you were, and then speak about Harlem, right? Because again, we had fun. We had fun before the money came in, before the desire to have money, right?
We the motherfuckers
You know,
that played outside.
You know, we played in the sandbox.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know, we made sure that, you know, we shared the sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like the good memories, right? You know, we don't talk about that. And I'm here to change the narrative because before one decided to go to the streets, before one decided to get a great job, before one decided to create new responsibilities for themselves, right? We were all innocent, and we all was one way.
Mm-hmm.
We all wore Chuck Taylors. We all wore, we all had, idols that was far and few because there weren't too many black leaders or outside the community on television. There weren't too many talking about, right? I'm here to talk about the guys who, in my opinion, who was the flyest guys in Harlem. See, I don't know if you guys know that, right? And we all from the same community, But let me ask you, coming up, who's your 6 top fly guys? When I mean fly, I'm not talking about wearing Dapper Dan outfits. Okay, I'm not talking about that, right? Right? That's a different fly. Not knocking it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm asking a question. Right? I'm asking a question. Who is your top 6 well-dressed men?
I say Jason. I say Jason. I say Alpo. Fred Brown from the Bronx, but Fred Brown was fly as a motherfucker.
Stay in Harlem, man.
Yeah.
And Fred Brown is a fly guy, definitely.
Fly
right,
motherfucker.
But stay in Harlem.
Freddie Myers.
Okay.
Who?
I'm trying to think. Sickle was fly. I'm trying to first. I say you was fly, motherfucker.
I appreciate that.
Say you, Alpo, Jason, Rich wore, like when I saw him a lot of time, he like loud sweatsuits and like.
Well, he used to dress before then.
Yeah.
He wore hard bottoms in the 80s.
I say Chick.
Okay.
Chick. I'm missing somebody crazy. Freddie Myers. That's 5, right?
That's 5.
One more. This is somebody crazy. Make it real quick. I have to say Sickle just to keep it.
For me,
I say,
and I mean fly. My fly is well dressed, the way I dress, right? The only person one person name was Freddie Myers. Okay? So my top 6 in Harlem, right? I'm talking from 110th Street to 159th Street, from Edgecombe, 159th Street to 110th Street in Lenox Avenue. That's Harlem. Okay. Pee Wee Kirkland, number 1. Hold on, brother. Pee Wee Kirkland, one of the flyest men out of Harlem that ever did it. Pee Wee Kirkland was so fly. Let me give you some history. And you guys are basketball guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So your man Wilt Chamberlain, you remember him, right? So you remember like in the 70s, there was a whole thing about Wilt, right? Like he was actually the on television, he was the black most interesting man, right? Because he had the Rolls Royce, he always dressed well, he had the big old hats, he even had his own signature shoe, right? He was fly, right? And people emulated Wilt. But who did Wilt get his style from? Who did he emulate? He emulated Pee Wee Kirkland. He got his whole style from Pee Wee. So Pee Wee first, Freddie, Ronnie Maxwell.
I don't know Ronnie Maxwell.
Okay, well, the late Ronnie Maxwell. Ronnie Maxwell is definitely a name in Harlem. I'm gonna make sure that you don't forget. Nobody forget. This is why this book exists, so you would know who these people are, right? Ronnie Maxwell, Bat.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah.
Bat was fly, extremely fly. And I say well dressed. I'm not talking about everyday fly. Okay. And so Bat, Billy Sims.
Sims wore a lot of gators.
Billy Sims, and Freddie Myers. So those are the 6 men in Harlem who was well dressed every day, meticulously well dressed every day.
Meticulously.
So everybody got a, like Cash said, they got their definition of fly.
Now, before you ask Vito his vibe,
I'm not gonna ask Vito because Vito was he's from up there.
Okay.
He's from up there, so I don't know nothing. I don't know them people from up there.
Okay.
You know, so we don't know the people from up there.
All right, but one like Freddie, Pee Wee Kirkland, I saw him like 2 times in my life before he came home. He did a stretch. I saw him like twice, and the other guy you said I don't know him. I saw Freddie Myers fly, and see, I get what you're saying with the suits and stuff. And Sims definitely fly.
Meticulous. I'm meticulous.
Sims definitely and Bat was fly. Bat was super fly.
My sixth man. My apologies, Jerome Harris.
Okay, yeah.
Jerome Harris, Bones,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
And mind you, every guy that I just named, they were slender guys, tall, slender guys.
Yeah.
So any guy that's tall and slender, when they put on a suit and the suit is, they get the suit tailor made to them, they look better than everybody. You know what I mean? So those were the 6 most meticulous men in Harlem that represented Harlem.
Okay.
You know, dress. I can't even talk about the women because it was too many. It's so many. Like women understood the role that they were supposed to play.
So give them 6.
I mean,
they're gonna get mad.
I mean, listen. There's not one woman who was fly, who understood the role she was supposed to play, that didn't play it. And you don't know them because they wasn't, other than Addie Bonds from 118th Street, 17th Street. Other than Addie Bonds, the other women weren't in the street, so you don't know them, but they were fly. Yeah. Every woman was fly. Right, you couldn't come out. No one would come out because they didn't know where they were going to end up. So that's fashion. Now the fashion you talking about, that's corner fly. I ain't taking that from it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like you're right, but it's corner fly. But I'm just saying,
like that's fresh.
That's fresh. Okay,
that's fresh. Alpo was fresh.
He's fresh.
Would never fly. Fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Yeah.
Jason was fresh.
Yeah.
Never fly. Fresh. I'm not knocking.
Nah, ain't knocking. Yeah,
you know, fresh. Dapper Dan.
But they know I throw it on.
Fresh.
They know I throw it on. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So when he say I'm from the other side, from Sugar Hill, right? So Sugar Hill, we got fly.
I didn't say you did.
No. I'm not saying you said we did,
okay.
but it's still Harlem.
Right.
We Harlem, so we supporting Harlem. We not in his Hall of Fame,
yes,
but we're part of it.
No, yes, you are.
We're part of that.
No. You got T-Time.
Yeah, right.
You got Rory.
Right.
You got, you know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm not saying that they're not in your book. I'm saying that when we talk Harlem, we going up and we going down on the avenues. You know what I mean? Harlem was the mecca of flyness. I'm gonna add on. We was the mecca. Everybody from all 5 boroughs in all states, in all countries, wanted to go through Harlem to see what it looked like. Because we had a reputation of being fly, flashy, and classy.
Had to.
100%. That's all.
Okay, so then who's your 6th then?
I ain't got no names, but I know I'm one of them, though. I know I'm one of them.
Well, listen.
Hold up. Coleone is one of them. Oh, Mike. You know.
I was there.
Okay, there it is.
I know you.
Come on. I got the joints, man. I'm one of them dudes, man.
I was there.
You know.
But listen, I'm gonna keep it tall, right?
Yeah.
I would say, no, this is no
off the hill.
No, I'm talking about you. We talking about you.
Yeah.
I would say you was mannequin fly.
You think so?
Because you wore trendy clothing.
Not all the time, but yeah, I did. I wore a lot of trendy shit. Yeah,
you wore
expensive shit,
bro. I'm not robbing you, man.
No, I'm not saying
I'm not
that.
On your shoulder, I'm saying, you know what I'm saying to me, I'm just giving you my opinion, right? You know what I'm saying? You were always fresh, but you were trendy fly, right? You wore what every fly guy wore. Okay. Right, and I'm saying you was getting to it. You know what I mean? But if you had on a Versace shirt, you had on some Gators, some Crocs, right? Somebody else had the same thing on just another color. You know what I'm saying?
Not everything, but
that's what trendy fly means.
That's my.
no. What he trying to say is that it was a trend
trendy,
going on at the time. He right though.
You know what I'm saying?
I had a little different, but he right though. At that time, like you even see Brooklyn niggas doing it too, or niggas from Queens. Nigga was getting to the bag, right? Everybody, niggas get a fur, niggas get gators. He might have a green Versace on. He got a red one.
If you look
That's
at
what you're talking
pictures,
about, right.
if you're looking at pictures right here, you see a bunch of guys hanging out. They look like they twins. They, you know, it's the same style, is what I'm saying to you. So you have fresh, you have fly, and you have elegant, right? You know, in my opinion, I believe that Run DMC changed the game for dressing. I believe that when Run DMC came out, you know,
I don't think so.
I said in my opinion, right? because prior, and let me tell you why I say this. Prior to Run DMC, every rap group wore costumes.
Mm-hmm.
Run DMC was the first group that wore everyday clothing. Right? That's where it started. And then when the 80s started getting up in the later years, you know, hip hop just changed. It changed the culture of the dress code in Harlem. It changed the culture, right? Because, you know, coming up, and this I'm speaking more fashion now. Guys, and my brother here, he know what I'm talking about, right? Guys who was in the street, right, hustling, they worked in shifts, right? They worked in shifts. After school, you know, they worked, but after they finished hustling, they went home and got dressed.
Mm-hmm.
They went home and got dressed, the money that they earned, you know, whatever chain they brought. And mind you, this is because everybody didn't have a car back then. And you know this, right? Mm-hmm. We had OJs. Right. So a lot of people didn't need cars because you were making a statement when you had a car on hold all day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But cats went home and got dressed after they finished doing whatever it is.
And that's the only thing that I'm jumping on that you're saying. And you said it early when the show started. We got dressed. We put clothes on, man. Like if your my mother told me the same thing your mother said. Make sure you put on some clean underwears and that. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Because in case you fall out and got to go to the hospital, you always got to make sure you're under. She didn't even say anything about my clothes. No, she talked about the shit under my clothes. Yeah, my mother said the same thing. You ain't lying about that. My mother said the same shit.
Just think about this. We are all around the same age, right? Easter was important to us.
100%.
Easter was important to us.
Yes, it was. We got dressed up on Easter.
Easter, it was, you know, and listen, besides us, we saw Big Mama. Grandma in the church with the big old hat.
They had the big old hat and all that. And the Easter basket.
Man, listen,
you ain't got your Easter basket?
Easter was important.
Come on, man. And you go to church. We went to church.
You went to church.
We went to church and all that.
You know, you take your church shoes off, and I want you to understand.
I understand.
I want you to understand how things change. A lot of people don't realize it. Do you know what else changed? When you went to go view a body.
I talk about that all the time.
Yeah, that changed.
I talk about that all the time.
You had to go home and change.
You had to change.
And put on something on.
We be like this now.
You had to go home and change.
Funerals like this.
Your pants droop and smell like weed, all kind of shit.
People coming.
What the hell is going on?
You had to go home and change. So again, you know,
church changed too.
Again,
church people be in church like this now. Before you had to wear a suit.
You had to put something on.
Now people in
church.
You
had to dress up for the Lord.
So listen.
Yeah, he says that, but we still, like he's saying that we went home and dressed up for church.
No,
that's how we was raised.
After, listen,
I still do.
After, when people passed away, you show respect by going home.
That's right. And putting something on.
Put something.
That's
on
right.
To pay your
That's
respect.
Pay respect. That's right.
this generation knows nothing about that.
Yeah, that come as you are. Don't work with that.
This
You got to
generation
go
knows
home and
nothing
you got to
about
put
that,
something on.
right?
I'm gonna tell you something. To jump in, I went to a service a little while back. Same thing you said. I'm in the gym. I could have went as I was. I said, nah. I went home. I put something on. Came back. I'm like, man, I mean, I'm good. I'm like, hey, I'm the only one in there with something on, man. I'm looking around and I'm like saying, yo, this is, I'm saying to myself, this shit is whack to me, man. I ain't like it. I stood there, but I was mad.
Hence, this is why this is important. Like, remember the movie The Book of Eli?
Yeah.
This is what this is. Okay. So this is going to remind you of how we used to do, right? You know, it's not funny, but this is how bad, you know, people in other states don't understand the Harlem culture or the people of Harlem because they see the same thing. Who framed Roger Rabbit? Who shot J.R. Ewing? They see it, and I'm saying it in that manner with being, you know, not being funny, but I don't want to be, you know, too raw about it, right? So I put up a reel of Keith cashing us in prison. You know what I'm saying? It was a message, right? How, you know, where I was to where I am, where I come from, right? And some guy wrote on a comment, "Aren't you Apple's rich uncle?" You know what I'm saying? Very offensive, but I couldn't be mad because he's not from the state.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't know. He doesn't know because all you see is the same old thing. Who killed who told on who's this, who's that. I personally got tired, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of cats talking about Harlem, and we know that they're not from Harlem. A lot of cats talking about an era, and we know they weren't there. So this is not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? You know this, and here's the thing. I initially had 2,000 images, 2,000 pictures that a photographer, you know, bartered with me. So I'm safe when I put your image up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now I get images every day. I get images every day, DM me, text me, because it's, you know, I'm not saying this, but it's as if
They want to be in the book.
well, no, well, it's not. It's if you're not part of Harlem Hall of Fame, you wasn't there. So they want you to know that they were there because our generation, you know, we're not going to sit there and go back and forth with someone who's telling a story that we know is not true. Because we're doing other things, right? We're worrying about health care, health insurance, dental insurance. You know what I'm saying? We got other important things, excuse me, to think about. But then you hear these stories that you be like, mind your business. Shut up. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Mind your business. So Harlem Hall of Fame is a way to change all that. Being sexy about it.
Yeah, well,
That's
I looked at the photos. You know, a lot of familiar faces, a lot of them, and I like the way you put it together. Both books, you know, 2 different titles, but it's all
the same title. Same title.
Getting there, same title,
yeah.
but you know the way you did it because you know one is like square, one is you know rectangular, and I think this is going to take off and do like
Inshallah.
it's going to be major because this era right here to me was the best era, not just far as fashion, far as music, far as love, far as people sticking together, far as your word was your bond. You understand what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna go a little deeper. Snitches, niggas ain't tell as much because they know they get stitches. There's a lot of different things that was like real, like that was like, you know, dudes are more honorable. You always going to your funny style, but you know, it's more stuff was more together, and it was codes and rules and morals and principles around this time. You know, compared to today's society, come on, man. This right here is glory days to be.
Can I bring up a
It's
topic?
glory days, man.
Can I bring up a topic that y'all gonna all laugh about? I'm gonna bring up a quick topic.
Bring it up, man. It's your show, brother.
I'm bringing up a quick topic.
You say you
right?
come here and you're gonna get right.
Yeah.
Get right.
So let's just say these two images here. These women.
Can you zoom in?
Right? Let's say these women right. This is just an example, right? You see these two women right here?
Mm-hmm.
You see how natural they are?
Correct. Right.
Today's generation knows nothing about being natural.
Not at all.
Hold on. Allow me to finish, right? So when we were coming up, we understood that was her real breasts,
Mm-hmm.
that was her real belly,
Mm-hmm.
that was her real hair.
Yeah, hot comb and all, but it's all good.
You know what I'm saying? Even if she had a baby, she had the wrinkles on. You know what I'm saying?
Little stretch marks.
It was all real.
It's all right, yeah.
It was all natural, right?
Right.
And mind you, coming up in the 70s and the 80s, not every girl had a big butt.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Her face card was everything.
Right.
Her face card,
Face
her
card.
hair, and her character, right?
Yeah.
Like how she handled
Yeah,
herself.
talk about it, man.
You understand what I'm saying to you? You know, so
Put
what
that
I'm
in there,
saying.
man. This is good money right here.
So
This is
what I'm
definitely
saying
real.
is this generation today
Wow.
do not know what it's like to meet a woman from the rip
Right.
and know what she looked like.
No, that you ain't lying about that.
Right.
I know
You're
so,
on point with
so
that.
that's how special we are,
Right.
right? We are. Listen to me. I need y'all to really dig what I'm about to say because this is really deep. The New Jack era, our era, the rap generation, our era. 60 months from now, 5 years going to be half a century years old. So that makes us the vanguards, right? The Renaissance era, they had their vanguards. So we are now the vanguards of that era. And if someone don't remind people that it exists,
Yeah. Trying to make it extinct.
you understand what I'm saying?
They're trying to make it
It's
extinct.
going, it's no, it, but it's already left there. So Harlem Hall of Fame again has so many layers. It's reminding you of Miss Brown that babysitted you, right? We got images of her sitting on a stoop holding you as a kid. We got images of Mr. Henry, you know, when your mama gave you a note and said, take this to Mr. Henry. You know what I'm saying? Don't open it. Just take him the note. And he took the note and he went in the back and came out and gave you a bag of food, right? These are the heroes in our community. We all went through it because we all from poverty. I don't think none of us was born with a silver spoon in our mouth.
Nope.
You understand what I'm saying? We all understood what it meant to go around the corner of that church and get that block of cheese.
Oh, I love that cheese.
And
I
that
get it
block
right
of
now.
cheese-
They still got it?
And that block of cheese.
Don't talk about that cheese,
That
baby.
block of cheese went. That block of cheese.
That
went
cheese,
far.
that cheese,
You
that
understand
block
what
of
I'm saying?
cheese you talking about is better than cheese today.
I mean, my man.
That cheese is serious,
My
man.
You know, we all know. Listen, hold on. We all know. Now we know. Our parents couldn't wait for summertime to come so we go to school get the free lunch.
Oh, the free lunch is crazy. Oh man, that free lunch was crazy too.
And then, hold on now,
Give me some more, Mike.
and then we had the community centers to
Right,
give us something to do.
by the PAL and all that.
Give us something to do.
Yeah,
Right.
Block parties.
So
Yeah.
these individuals are in Harlem Hall of Fame. These are stars. These are people that helped made us who we are today. They played a role.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we saw someone all dust out. You know that we don't want to smoke no dust because they bugging out. They always get naked and running.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
You know, and then soon they come off of that high, you know, they talking to you. They, you know, like, so we learn things. So now we know what it is to meet a girl in her original form.
Yeah,
That don't exist anymore.
that don't exist at all.
No way
Everybody,
near.
My 21-year-old daughter came to see me, and she had 6 of her friends. She came to see me, and I said, man, I didn't know I made all these kids. She said, Daddy, what you talking about? I said, y'all look alike. You got your lace fronts on.
Yeah.
You got your
Lashes,
caterpillar.
the lashes is
You got
crazy.
your caterpillars about
The
to
lashes is
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? You know, your lip gloss is so shiny, I can see myself in it. You know, your nails and you know,
nails.
I mean, listen.
Wow.
They everybody
I
get their
don't
teeth
think-
done.
Wow.
From head to toe now.
Is what
From
I
head to
always
toe.
let me cut you real quick and let you go back in, man. I got 3 sons. Give me up. I always wanted a daughter. Serious. Every time I had my first son, I'm hoping the next one's a daughter. And then I have my second son, I'm hoping the third one is a daughter. Now I'm happy I ain't got no daughters, man.
Well,
I'm happy. Hold on, let me say something.
I got 6
I'm gonna
girls
let you
and
rock
2
out. Let me let you rock. I'm happy I had no daughters, man, because yo, I seen a little girl like 16, 15 with the I ain't understanding. She not even giving herself a chance, bro. That's all I'm saying though. She not even giving herself a chance because of social media. Like she already done wild out.
Like
already.
Mike said, it was natural.
You see what I'm saying, no, Mike?
You knew girls.
Come on,
everything
man.
natural. The bamboo air.
I
Everything was
owned a
natural.
unisex beauty salon, man.
Now-
I had 10 men and 10 women. The women doing hair. I had to learn. They had finger waves back then. They didn't have no weed. They had finger waves. They had the doobie. Remember
Raise
the
your
doobie
hand
was
if you had
crazy,
a count blue set.
right?
Raise
Wash
your
and
hand if you
set.
had a count blue set.
I did. 150th and Broadway.
Come on,
How many
man.
pounds
Yeah.
How many women you said the blue set? You
Come
know what I
on,
mean?
man. But what you saying
Like you
is
said,
real.
it's
Like
you don't
like
see
you
that
said,
no more.
the face was
Like my son
attraction
and
back then,
The
right? The
card.
face card was everything.
Face card.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, everybody had no fat ass. So when
Right.
the girls had fat ass, you knew. You'd be like, oh, you know, such from this block.
You
Oh,
know
that
who
shit
she was.
crazy.
Come on, man.
Now it's different.
Nowadays are going to get the body done with it.
Yeah.
That's another
But they not
conversation,
giving
man.
themselves
You know what
a
I'm saying?
chance, is what I'm saying to you,
Yeah,
brother.
they a chance
Some
to
of them
grow.
giving themselves a chance. Then you got some that's
Young girls get
naturally
their body
good
done.
and they fucking their body up. They trying to compete. For what?
Young girls get their body done.
That's why I say,
old.
God,
So,
you know.
so again,
But go ahead, finish
I
doing your
say,
thing.
I say
You
all
on
that
point, brother.
to say
Crazy.
how important
The Hall of Fame,
this
Harlem.
book is.
Bring it back, bro. That's right.
You're
Bring it back to the essence.
You're gonna see original women.
Look at this nigga. That nigga Afro now.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah. You know, so you're gonna see original
some of
women.
my dudes, man.
You're gonna see original.
Yeah,
women.
LA in it a lot of times,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, well, I mean, LA is from my block.
Yeah,
so
no,
what do
no.
you do?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? You know, I got a lot of people, right? So you're gonna see, you know, again, and what's special about Harlem Hall of Fame book, I can customize the book for you, right? You know, I'm excited about this book because it's all original. I came up with this on my own to the point where I even put the map of Harlem on the back of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I'm saying to you? I put the map on. So this is stamped official Harlem,
Official Harlem.
right? And again, not if you're from the Bronx and you're in a picture with somebody from Harlem, that's the only way you're gonna get in the picture. If you're from Queens, if you're from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that right now. I'm doing. Oh, they called me. I got cussed out. I got cussed out.
But they got to
cussed out.
understand the
Well,
concept, though.
Listen, it is what it is,
Right?
right? Yeah, y'all do your Bronx joint, you do your Queens joint, you do your Brooklyn joint. I'm doing Harlem. So, you know, guys, please understand the importance of this book. This isn't, I'm not offending anyone. I'm not seeking to offend anyone. But we are going to be extinct if someone don't leave a footprint.
But I don't see
So-
why anybody would get offended.
So
Why would
you
they
said
get offended?
something earlier about custom. So how would somebody, if they want to
Well,
purchase
I mean,
that, can you
again,
get into that for the
this
people?
is
Because I'm pretty
the-
sure that's what they want.
This is the beginning stage. I will become more savvy as I continue it. But right now, if you wanted a book and you say, Mike, I want specific images, you contact me. You can screenshot me the images that you want. You know what I mean? And I'll customize the book for you with the images. It takes 8 to 10 days for the book to be made. And then, you know, I can ship the book to you. The book is $175 plus shipping, whatever shipment may be, or you can come to my showroom or my office, pick up your book.
Tell them where it's
You
at.
know what I'm saying?
Where you showroom?
My
office?
my
Where
office
you
in Harlem, 121st Street, Links Avenue, 214.
Where's your
You know
showroom?
what I'm saying? And Harlem, 214. Same
There we
building.
go.
You know,
Y'all pull up, man. Come get with my man. Come get with him.
It's important, right? So this isn't just images of people. I have images of old buildings that don't exist no more. That we have memories where it was restaurants, schools, our public schools, the movie theaters we hung out, where we might have gotten laid the first time. You know what I'm saying? Something that's going to, make you cherish this book. This book is, and I'm using it as an example, like the book of Eli, right? Because if you don't have this, no one's going to remember you. No one's going to remember you. I kid you not. I thought I put up an image, and I'm going to say the name because I was hurt. I put up an image, and I waited for the comments. This particular image I put up, and nobody said nothing about this particular person. And I was crushed because when he was alive and he was here, he was boisterous, he was funny, he was live. And this is Mike Wiggins I'm talking about.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Nobody said nothing about Mike Wiggins. Mike Wiggins calls himself BMW, Big Mike Wiggins. You know what I'm saying to you? And Mike Wiggins stayed, but no one said anything. And I was just waiting for someone to say, yo, that's Mike Wiggins. But no one, I mean, when I put up the other picture, him and Frank knitting, people remember, but there's a lot of people that, us going through our lives, living our days, we forget. Because once you forgot and you cease to exist, you won't cease to exist if you win this. Mm-hmm. So this is very important. You might not deem it to be, not you personally, but one may not deem it to be important today. But 5 years from now, 10 years from now, you're going to say, Mike Boogie was on to something. Michael Hollingsworth was on to something. And I'm glad he did that. Because mind you, a lot of pictures won't be here because in the 80s, guys didn't take pictures. A lot of guys didn't take pictures. Like, if they wasn't personal in their household with their family, their grandma, their mother, guys didn't take pictures.
Hustling, they scared about the feds, right?
Yeah, for whatever reason, they was angry.
Belly started taking them in the 90s, Belly.
They didn't take pictures. But guess what? I spoke to a few people. I spoke to a few guys who said, damn, I wish I'd have took pictures. Because they're not on that level that they was on. You know what I'm saying?
See how they was living back then, like, damn.
You understand?
I used to dress like this.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I had these cars, I had this, I had that.
And then nobody,
no one knows you, man.
Yeah, because you want the,
I don't have that problem, man. I got it. I got 8x10s. It's I got all kind of shit, man.
If anybody want to call in, because a lot of people,
I got joints, man.
We want to give a shout out. We want to give a shout.
We get memories, man.
Hold up, we want to give a shout out.
Man, I got it.
In the comment section, people saying this is dope. They said, Mike Boogie. He said, this is dope. Mike Boogie, a legend. If y'all want to call in, 646-628. 4264 646-628-4264. If y'all want to call in, talk about a memory from Harlem, event that y'all want to share, y'all can call in.
What was that movie Troy? The movie Troy. Remember the movie Troy, right? It was a scene in the movie Troy when the little kid went up to Spartacus and said, "Are you gonna fight that guy? You see how big he is? I would never fight him." Now this grown man looked at this little boy and said, "And that's why nobody will never remember your name."
Yes, sir.
You know how deep that is? So again, once you forgot, you cease to exist. But if you leave your footprint, right, someone is going to find it.
Right, that's definitely going to leave a footprint right there.
You put it in someone's restaurant.
Books
you put it in
go
someone's
on and on and on.
You know what I'm saying? You put it in your business. Someone's sitting waiting for their turn to get their hair done. They get, and listen, and mind you, let's go to another level. Like, how petty women can be. They got girls' night. They're in their house. Oh yeah, and they looking at pictures. Look at this bitch.
Yeah.
You remember how dope she thought she was? Look how she looks now.
Yeah, that's now.
Listen. And then they get the dog and us. Yeah. You remember you was on that nigga
washed up.
But the dopest thing that you said, right? That hit home, right? I know a few of them in it, right? This is all natural, man.
All the women forget about it.
Hear what I'm saying? This is all natural. They did something with their hair.
What she said?
That's what I'm saying. But they curled it. They did the doobie. They did something. This is them. This is them. Today, you don't know what you get.
A girl.
Today you don't know what you're getting,
Yo,
man.
you know, you can tell a girl have a baby.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
And the baby like, damn, baby don't look like the mother. Because the baby ain't gonna look like the mom, because now the mom that got everything done. She got the eyelashes, the eyebrows,
Again,
the teeth,
listen,
the weed,
again,
the
terrible,
booty.
man.
again, hold on. We are not women, so we would never understand.
And we're not bashing either. We just telling the
We're
difference.
not women.
We're
so
telling
we
the
don't
difference.
understand.
That's all. We're not
But
bashing
it's
at
a
all.
difference, right? Women was natural back then. You know
All right, so
what I mean?
let's swing it. Good. Being that you said that, let's go to the flip side. So you said we are not women. We might understand. Understand, guys. We still the same.
A lot of us.
Hold up. I'm talking about us. I ain't talking about everybody else. We still the same. We're not doing the same thing. I don't mean it like that.
No, I'm talking about
We
body
don't have no tricks with us. Right? We got hair. You lose your hair, you go bald, you get gray. You do it how you do, right? You can do the big, you check it off, you barely go back. Oh, nigga got gray, whatever, right? Hold up. Nigga used to work out. Oh, nigga shot here, whatever. We still got our natural stuff, is what I'm saying. Right? Nigga might get his teeth touched up for various reasons. Maybe he might not have a choice with the teeth. But everything else is us. But we get criticized sometimes for us, but they got all kind of tricks.
That's true.
In the world.
Wait.
Niggas, we all natural, but they got the
What
tricks.
do you mean criticize?
Because they might say, I ain't fucking with Scram. Look at his stomach, his big ass stomach. But you with the DR and they slice half of your stomach off. Fuck is you talking about?
You know
what I'm saying?
I mean,
oh, you not all natural, but I am. And I'm saying that's the difference. That's all. You know, but let's get a caller, Mike. What's up, caller? Where you from? Caller.
Peace.
Peace.
What's up, Doc?
Fat Ice, what up?
Doc.
What up?
What's up? Mike Boog.
What up?
Peace.
What up?
What's up?
With the
Mike
deal.
Boog, brother.
What's going on?
Yo, brother, I'm proud of you.
Thank
you know, you came a long way.
Thank you.
You know, you came from nothing,
Yes,
you know,
we did.
from the streets
From the
to
same
the
box.
porta potties,
Yes,
to
sir.
the clothing line, to the wine, to everything. Now the book, you know, I'm behind you 110%, but I'm proud of you, bro. I just want to call you, you know, I'll always watch the 139 The Beat, always with you, or Keith Cash, Doc, and D. So I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Keep it up.
Appreciate you, bro.
Don't stop.
Well, appreciate you.
Thank
Thanks.
you, man. Appreciate you, man. Stay with us, man.
Stay with us. Hit that like button.
Exactly. Y'all do a great job, man. I always watch your people who come on, man. I always entertain that and you know, support it. Just want to shout out y'all guys.
Appreciate you, man. 100%. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll hit you later, bro.
So what's next, man? What's next?
Well, what's next is the series.
Okay.
It doesn't stop here. You know, like I said, Chris, my brother Chris, he's a movie director, writer, actor. You know, he's producing this series here. It's a 10-segment series, 10 minutes, and we're going to see where it takes me, right? Because again, it's about fashion, and then it's about Harlem, and I'm going to make sure that, you know, the legends, the vanguards before us get an honorable mention, whether it's a woman or a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure that those that are from our generation, right, they get their honorable mention. Again, my platform is about goodness, peace, and love. My platform is about, you know, what made us happy, you know, and how can we find happiness again, because a lot of us are going through some turmoils, man, that is rough, right? That is really rough. So, you know, you don't have to drink to forget. You know, you don't have to sniff, you don't have to smoke to forget. You know what I'm saying? You can, you know, this is a form of medicine, right? Reminiscing, remembering what you looked like before Remember how you was before. Maybe this will be a reminder for you to get back in the gym. Because you knew what you, I mean, no, I'm not capping. This is real, right? You knew what you looked like. Like sometimes we lose our way due to everyday life. Everyday life is hard. It's not easy, and it's getting harder. So if you can look in another mirror, opposed to the mirror that's in your house, you can look in another mirror and go, "This is who I once was. I remember how I was. I remember what I did to get where I was at." This is an eye opener for you to get back to it. Again, Harlem Hall of Fame coffee table book has many layers. Ones that make you cry, make you laugh, make you sad, make you happy, and remind you that he or she, men are mighty men of valor, and women are, truly goddess. So it's not a game where, again, you need to remember that building.
Hello, caller. You here with Mike Boogie, the Beat 139?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This cuts by Mo. This is Boogie Barber, man. I like to say, man, yo, you're a good dude, man. Ever since I known him from day one, it's like I know him all my life, and I only knew him a handful of years, bro. But he's a good dude, good stand-up dude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You turn your background down, bro.
Yes, this is Boogie Barber.
Turn your background down. We won't get
I
echo.
got you.
Thank you, Mo. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Boogie. You know I got you, man.
Y'all gotta go see Mo, my barber on 19th Street and 7th Avenue. You know what I mean? Mo cuts. He got his thing going, man. I'm here to support you too, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, bro. Any day, all day, bro. You good dude. Thank y'all, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
Beat
brother.
139.
You already know the
Appreciate you.
Beat 139.
Appreciate you 100%. So let me ask you a
Yes, sir.
question. So I saw you on, I think Pop posted something
Oh yeah,
about the rooftop
yeah, man. It's a movie,
documentary.
man. Yeah.
So
yeah.
talk about that. What's up?
I mean, I it's not my documentary, so I'm not gonna say.
But you was in it.
Yeah, but
So just say a little something.
I'm in a documentary, man. Thank you, Gusto, for. I mean, the rooftop was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
The rooftop was our. He said right up that. The rooftop was our Red Parrot. The rooftop was our celebrity club. The rooftop was our Hubba Hubba. The rooftop was our Jigazi, right? The rooftop was, the place to go to, again, be who you say you are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Showtime.
saying? It was lights, camera, action.
Showtime, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got no
And
outfit
again-
on. Even come up in that bitch.
And again, there's a lot of,
And you gotta have a joint outside too.
and there's a lot of
Gotta have a
people-
joint outside, man.
A lot of people that say they was there, it was like, I don't remember you.
Me neither.
You know what I'm
Me
saying?
neither.
Oh, so so the documentary is beautiful because even though it has its painful memories, very painful memories, it also has its beautiful memories. You know what I mean? A lot of our children was made, you know what I'm saying? Meet somebody at the rooftop. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen, good things. Again, I really just want to stay on anything good.
Yeah, the rooftop was a good
Anything
time,
good,
man.
right? Because we all know the bad stories.
Yeah.
We all remember the bad stories, and I think we never should forget them. But I chose not to harbor on them. You know what I'm saying? The rooftop, Gusto provided this magnificent movement that he and Willie provided, and Gusto, it was his vision, right? Gusto, went to Willie and said, "Let's get this building," and Willie's like, Gus said, "Yo, it's a good move. Let's do it." You know what I'm saying? But we were part of the same tree, and Willie did it, and Gus took it and ran with it, and turned it into a landmark, right? And it's something that we would never forget. So the documentary, which is the movie coming out as well, that Gus got going, it's going to, I think, is going to be I hope it's bigger than Paid in Full because it's really that important.
I think it's gonna be bigger than Paid in Full.
I hope it's be bigger.
I think it's gonna be
Full,
bigger.
You know what I'm saying? Paid in Full, you know, a black man did it. Dame Dash, you know, salute to him. I'm happy that it exists because a black man did it. But that movie, in my opinion, is a gift from the curse because everybody think that was hard. Everybody think that
Earlier, right? Nah, man.
Everybody think that was horrible.
Nah,
right? Let me tell you. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got
I'm not going against you.
Right.
Me and Keith was just talking about this earlier, but keep
right?
going.
Everybody think that was horrible.
Nah.
And I'm gonna tell you the realest part of that movie. You know the realest part of that movie? The realest part of that movie
was AZ working in the cleaners?
I'm gonna tell you the realest part of the movie, and you're gonna run out here. The realest part of the movie when Dame Dash pulled up and said, "Y'all not the only niggas I have your money." You know what I'm saying? That was the realest part of the movie because, you know, in the '80s, everybody's getting money.
Didn't I say that?
So again,
Did I say that right?
So again, people from other states, and listen, this is what they see.
Right.
So this is what they see. That's what they're gonna.
Right.
You know, that's what they're gonna register, and that's gonna become law.
They always get.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna become history.
Yes.
This is why this is important, man.
Yeah.
This book shows you that y'all not the only one that's getting money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you let anybody else mention us, they always bring that up.
But
you serious?
But it's fun because that's what they know.
I know.
So this what
that's the only thing that's out there.
So that's what this book
But
does.
that's life though. That's just what it is. This, like, for instance, it's funny you said that, right? When I was locked up and everybody thought Harlem dudes, when the Dipset came out, I said the Harlem dudes don't dress nothing like that with the big jerseys and stuff. But they thought that, and even now, like I be seeing when they was going back and forth beefing, they was like, "Oh, Harlem dudes always do this. Harlem dudes always do that." They go by the face because the rappers, so they the face, so they say whatever they see with them, that's how they gonna conduct Harlem the same way he said about the movie. So that's what they see. So whatever they see, that's what they going.
Yeah, that's what it do. But see, that's this errors though. Cause let me tell you why. What you saying right for this era, that's they think that Dipset. When I got locked up in the '80s, they didn't think that. They thought this.
Yeah.
Hear me out, Mike. I mean, Doc.
Yeah.
Dipset wasn't around, so it wasn't the rappers. No, I'm not. No, you saying what you're not listening. What I'm saying, what you saying is right because at that time when they seen it, because Dipset is rocking, they think Harlem dudes is doing that now. But when I got up like in the '80s, they know about this shit.
Yeah, but that's
you
only. But you're right.
That's the image I got.
No, you're not wrong. But what I'm saying is, that's millions of people. Errors. No, but that's millions of people. Now you go to jail. Those people who you said knowing that generation. That's people who've seen it. We talk about people who never probably been to New York, don't know nothing. They just going by what they see on TV. Yeah. I'm not saying that the dudes we probably is locked up with maybe from Baltimore who probably was coming back and forth to Harlem. I'm not talking about those dudes. I'm just saying in the massive, when they see the massive people saw Paid in Full, they think that, and the massive people saw the Dipset, and even their language, when they be like, "Oh no homo," pause and stuff. They be like, "Yo, y'all Harlem dudes, that's the Harlem shit." I'm like, nobody I know you say talk that, right? Like that. No, nobody we know talk like that.
Let me ask y'all this question because I do have a question. Do you realize that I think it's Harlem, or it could be New York? Well, I'm gonna say Harlem. We are, I think, the only borough that still use the slang B.
Right.
Yo, B.
Yeah.
What's up, B? Like that's our moniker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? And I'm talking about guys who are men who are even in their 60s, right?
Yeah.
You know, who still hip.
Yeah.
You know, who
goes way back.
You know, the word
B goes back. B is way back.
The slang B. Like I still say it.
Now that's
especially if I'm angry, you know, if I'm mad at you, you'll say, wait a minute, B. So my question is, is it just me or
nah, that's okay. We hear a lot. But you right what you said with the question book. Sometimes when people see things, that's what they they think. So, like you said, this is why sometimes it can
But
change.
this
things.
is important. Well, we
It's
got to
very
lead by
important.
example. What you guys are doing, you lead by example. What Debbie Smith is doing, she's leading by example. What Bunny is doing, she's leading by example, right? You know, before, you know, Harlem Honors, you know, she was doing something else. Before, you know, Debbie, she's doing something else. You guys are doing something else. I was doing something else. We, our generation, we still evolving. We still seeking to, you know, create things and leave our mark behind, right? So that's the beauty of us. I mean, just understand this, man. Let's keep this extremely tall. We all, Allah has blessed us to evade COVID. We experienced something that the last experience was 100 years ago. It was 100 years ago.
Your COVID was
So
vicious.
we're still here. I mean, I personally knew 125 people that perished due to COVID.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Personally, I counted, and it could be more, but I counted the people that I knew
Yeah, I know a lot
personally
of people
that perished. So do you know how special you are?
Yeah.
You know how special you are for you still to be here.
Especially if you had it.
Yeah, and I did have.
I had it too.
You know what I'm saying? So that means that you got to count your blessings, man, and continue to always strive for greatness. Lead by example. Be better. What you guys are doing. I was here from day one. This is my third time on here, right? You know what I'm saying? You guys have evolved immensely. You know, you keep doing it because somebody's watching. Somebody's always watching.
All the time.
Somebody's always watching.
All the
Somebody's
time.
always watching me. Somebody's always watching. So you gotta lead by example, man. So you know, support. You know what I mean? I want to be Petty Teddy right now. You know what I'm saying? Rumor has it, man, that you guys ain't buying my merchandise. Y'all said I'm too expensive. What's really good? Don Vito. You know what I'm saying? What's that?
Who said that?
Listen, man. Now you want me to be a rat?
Nah.
now you want me to be a rat on this syndication?
No, I don't want you
saying?
to be no rat.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
You know what I'm saying? Rumor has it.
Nah, I don't want you
You
to be
know
no
what I'm
rat,
saying?
but
I
I never said it. That's why I said who said that. I never said
I
that.
never said that.
I mean, I'm bringing it to
You
the
could,
table.
you could bring them to me. I never said that.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
I never said. I just.
I mean,
I think I got.
I poured
got
wine
the
a few
floor. I'm
times.
still talking, man. I'm
Yeah,
talking
I
about
never said
Hollingsworth
that.
soul, man.
Nah, them niggas.
We talk.
They
Listen,
they
man,
capping,
I'm
man.
talking Hollingsworth soul, man. I see you guys go to your events, man, and you guys look sharp. But I'm gonna say something to you, man. I can make you look better.
All right, okay.
I can make you look much better.
I mean, listen.
Well, no,
Well, no, I'm not humming. I'm straight up. I don't hum. Because I'm addressing, man. I'm not humming. Just trying to.
Listen, and you look good in your skin. Listen, you got the body for it, man.
But-
You look good, man. So
but hear
I'm
me out.
confused.
I'm saying to you,
Uh-huh.
right, is that I supposed to been came to cops up. Let me talk.
I ain't said
So I'm not. See, one thing about me, real men can admit or say something straight up to a man. I supposed to been came to cops up. I didn't, right? But I never said nothing about the prices because everything I buy costs. So I don't run away from no prices. I like fly shit, and I know fly shit costs. So I know the prices. It definitely couldn't have been me because I pay for all my shit costs bread, man.
Okay, well,
I
listen,
wear
man.
fly shit. My
This
shit
is-
don't cost. My
This
shit
is
ain't
what I'm
cheap, man.
offering, man, on,
You know?
on your syndication, right? Whenever you guys got a event coming up, man,
Yeah.
call me. I come take your measurements because it's all custom.
I got something coming
You know
up
what I'm
soon.
saying? I come take your measurements, man. You know what I'm saying? And we can sit down and we can talk about the price. But one thing for certain, two things for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you look like the $1 million you feel, man.
Okay.
The $1 million that you
I
wanna
believe
feel.
that. You ain't
And
got
Doc,
to
I
sell-
really want to dress you, man.
There you
Because I don't
go.
like the way you dress. I don't like the way you dress. I don't like the way Teddy dress. I want to dress you, mofos, man. Because y'all ain't got no business, man. You know what I'm saying? Dressing. I'm calling you on social media, man. I mean live, man. I really want to take you, man, and dress you from head to toe, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I
don't
throw
like
the
nothing you
suit
wear.
on.
Yeah, and
I throw the suits
I
on.
don't like nothing you wear, man. You know, it's not catering to your body. You know, it's supposed to. When we wear clothing, right? The clothing's supposed to fit perfectly, no matter what size we are, right? You know, and you guys are public guys, so you guys supposed to be immaculate every time you step.
That's
out.
facts.
Every time you step.
That's
out.
fact. That's true.
Teddy, if I see you with another sweater over your button down, man, you know what I'm saying? We gonna fight, man. I gotta dress you, man. I gotta dress you.
Nah,
man.
but my suit is nice and fit. Show
it's
the
not.
joint.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's nice and
They
fitted.
don't fit you like that. No, they don't.
Nah,
No,
the
they
fitted.
Show one. You got a picture of your phone?
You got
Show
it.
one.
Yeah, yes, you did.
Stuff is coming. I told you.
Yes, you
that
did.
Stuff come up so
Yes, he
fast for us.
Well, again,
And it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm gonna come and take your
Yeah.
measurements. I'm gonna keep your measurements, right? I bring the swabs, right? And you pick out what you want. Go ahead.
We're gonna get back on that. Caller, what's up, caller? What up, caller? What's good?
Who that?
Yeah, this is assalamu alaikum first and foremost to the beat.
What up? What's the
What
deal?
up, what up,
What's
bro?
the deal?
Yeah, this is Brother Aziz, man, aka Classy Q from 8th Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Aziz.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, Aki. What up, brother?
What up, champ?
Hey, listen, man, I just want to reach back and talk to you guys, man, and tell y'all, man, that they not like us, man. They not like us, man. You know. Look, first and foremost, I am so proud, man, of you brothers, man. You brothers, man, that have your finger on the beat, man, and who really are telling the stories that the people need to hear. And I'm very proud that y'all got my brother on there tonight, man. The real apple of Harlem, man. Hollingsworth soul, man, you know. And I told him earlier when he was talking and he was telling me that he was going on. And I said, listen, man, you got to remember, just like the prize fighter, man, all you are is the main event, man. They already had the preliminary fights come on before you. So y'all got the best at y'all got the best at the right time, man.
I was like, man, he know. I keep cash. No, I'm in bed, man. By 10 o'clock. What they want me coming 9:34? I said, that's because I'm not important. They making me last. And
Nah. But you get more time. You get more time.
I'll tell you what he said. I'll tell you.
But hear what I'm saying, though. Be honest with you, man. Be honest with you. I didn't want to have you sitting around. I want you. I like when guests come and get on. Mm-hmm. I don't like unless you want to sit around. Mm-hmm. I like say like a barbershop, right? When I go see my barber, the one I got now, I like him a lot. He cuts very well, but he don't never make me wait. When I come in, boom. When you got me sitting there and all that, and I don't like when the guests got to sit around because a lot of people got their own time. They want to come for the show, but they ain't know they gonna be sitting that long. I can read people in the audience like, yeah, he feeling uncomfortable. That's why I want him to come in and get on. That's all. That's only I spaced it out. That's the reason why, not because you wasn't important, brother. I know you're too long for you. I gotta see you. I gotta see the rest of them.
Hey, Don, listen.
What up all the time?
Listen what's happening, Don.
What's going on,
all
bro?
y'all did was give him a new hashtag main event Mike. You know
main
what I mean?
Event,
main
man.
event Mike, man.
You the
You
main
know what I mean?
event,
That's all it
baby.
is.
You
Main
got
event Mike,
right.
man. That's all it
Yo,
is.
we got
They not
Shaq
like
in the
us,
audience.
man. Come on.
We got Denzel Washington. I'm looking at it right now. He the main event, man. They wait
Main
for
event
Mike,
man.
100%, baby.
I know
That's right.
Tell me what he got on. Tell me what he got on.
You got on the Persian mink and all that type of shit.
No. You wouldn't see me in Persian.
I'm just fucking with you, man.
Deathbed.
I know, but he got the mink with the leather and all that. He doing his thing, man. You know, he doing his thing. He fashion Mike. That's what he do.
Yeah, so
but all is well, though, man.
He got the mink jacket on with the leather slacks. So how's he doing? What's the combination? What's happening?
I'm dressed down today, brother. With snow on the ground, brother. I got on Hollingsworth soul rider boots, horse riding boots. You know what I mean? I got Hollingsworth soul jeans on with the white stitching. I got my man Chazzy t-shirt on. You know. I wanted to show, because this dude Don Vito. He be walking around, like he that.
With his chest poked out.
I want to let him know
muscle down.
I want to let him know that. Hold up a minute, brother. You ain't gonna be the only sexy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm in the gym every day.
Right.
Hey, Chazzy, you see that guy, right?
Yeah.
My man Chazzy. You know what I'm saying? Representing. Yeah, but Don, you ain't
came
back.
You back.
So I purposely put on the t-shirt.
You back.
And I ain't just come from prison.
No, but you gotta remember though. Me neither. But here's what I'm saying. I remember when you started your journey because
Yeah.
you was showing
Yeah.
when you was coming down.
Yeah.
Like about 6 months ago. I
No,
watched
no,
you,
6
man.
months. No,
What it
brother.
was?
No, brother, that was 2022.
Oh, you
That
okay?
was 2022.
But I remember you doing it. I remember you doing it.
And I'm
with
still
you,
there, and I'm still on it.
There you
I just
go.
want to let you know that, man, because you
I'm
haven't
good.
joined 6
Hey,
months. Right?
Hey, but do they know? But did you tell them? Hey,
Welcome
hold
back,
on,
huh?
MB.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, what the land? Did you tell them you do 2 a day?
Hey, listen, man. I want to show them this summer, man. And it's all natural. Ain't
Right.
nobody taking no shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We don't do
It's
that.
all
We don't do that.
natural,
We don't do
man.
that. Yeah, we don't do
You
that.
know,
You ain't went to DR and got that operation.
Nah, brother.
Nah.
And nah. All this here, man.
Now,
This
Mike
is,
look
it's
good.
sexy, man. It's sexy.
You look good, brother. You
You know
look
what I'm
good. You look
And by the
good.
summertime, I'm ready to take off the t-shirt.
You
man.
look good,
You
my
know what I'm saying? I
nigga.
just want to let you know because I was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
I ain't never sized you up like that,
I
man.
sized you up.
Right.
I sized you
Oh,
up.
shit.
Act like you just coming out the gym and then you got your arms spread apart. I was like, man,
It's a
fuck
pull-ups
this
and
nigga
shit.
up, man. You know what I'm saying? But that was inspiration.
Right.
So thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Brother. You look
inshallah,
good, man.
You won't be the only one out here.
Mike, you
You know what I'm
look good,
saying?
baby.
Alhamdulillah.
I could tell a man,
Yeah.
far as dress, far as got his weight right. I tell a nigga, man, you look good, my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And real talk, I'm about going back to the women.
And keep cash too. Understand something, right? The whole time we was away, he ain't want to pick up a pencil. He ain't lifting no weights.
Right.
Now he want to be working out, looking like he motherfucking baby face and all this.
Now that nigga ain't working out, man. That nigga eating motherfucking baby food and drinking goddamn liquids, man. That nigga keep cash on lost weight, man. That nigga look Slim Lewis right now, man.
Listen, man, I'm telling you,
Cash lost weight. He got to get back in the gym, man. He lost weight, but he look good though. He healthy.
Yeah, man.
But hear what I'm saying though.
So listen, I like to make a challenge.
Go on,
Place
we're
a
gonna let you
challenge
ride. You on
to
the
all
phone.
you sex symbols. Hold on 1 second, please. You know what I mean? I think I am the oldest one on the phone here. And so I got the most seniority here. And so y'all gonna give a little play to a player, you know what I mean?
Now, you
I
on
like
the
to
phone.
make
You
a
got all
challenge
the play.
that y'all can place to your audience and to all the Harlemites, man, that of a certain age, man. If you're over 50, you need to start working out, man. And everyone needs to start to keep an account or a journal of what their journey has been, and come on, beat 139 and let the rest of us know how the journey is traveling.
Talk about eyes. Hey, can I say something to you, brother? Don Vito, right? Voice for the peoples. I'll be 61 this Saturday, my nigga. Let's talk about that. Hold on, baby. Yo, bro, my birthday Saturday, man. I'll be 61. And I'm
What are you doing? What are you doing for your birthday?
I'm just praising the Lord first, man. It's all about God. Once I open my eyes,
as you should.
The reason why I love y'all brothers, I'm gonna keep it tall, right? I got the B family, I got Mike here, I got you on the line, right? Is that we all about us. You gotta love yourself first before you can love anybody else. But we about sharing and caring, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Mike come through. This is a legacy stuff he doing right here, man. This ain't, it's just a lot. This right here, when I looked at it, I'm like, wow, this shit is mean. And I don't even think he need to change the cover, nothing. I think you need to leave it like that because it has more authenticity. Authenticity. How you say that word, right?
Yeah,
Authenticity.
But this right here looks good. You don't need to change this, but at the end of the day, it's like a flashback of how we grew up. And look at us now. Mike took off his coat. Yo, V, look at me. It ain't just the clothes, my nigga. I can take it off and represent, but that means he's healthy. You understand? He's healthy and he cares about his health because health is wealth. You understand what I'm saying? So me to be 61 on Saturday, it's like, even when we go to the island, wherever we go, yo, OG, you don't even look like it here all the time. Doc say it all the time. Yo, guess what his age is? But that right there is praise the Lord to me, man, because without him, man, we wouldn't be able to even be around each other right now, man. That's big talk, man. This era right here, a lot happened, and you made it through. And look what you're doing now. Huh? Come on, man. Allah Akbar, praise the Lord. Thank you. Everything is like God first, B. And that's why we're here, man. And that's what I'm all about, man.
Hey, Don Vito, man. I like that, Don Vito.
Yes,
God
sir.
first. Let's make that our slogan for 2025.
God first.
God first.
You
Make that the beat. God first, man.
God is always first, man. Without
That's it,
him,
man.
there's no us, man.
There you go.
All day
That's what I
long,
like
man.
to hear, man.
You
Well,
know,
listen,
but right now we got the main event right now, man.
Main event, Mike, baby. Main event, man. He got a whole new hashtag, man. Matter of fact, I want to see that on your new thing with the picture.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Because he has a one. Y'all, this dude is amazing, man. In his chemistry and his creativity, right?
Mhm.
This dude, man, took and revitalized and rejuvenated people who have been lost to us, man. And so when I wake up every morning, man, and I want to see what group of folks he got on that Harlem Wall of Fame, right? Because there's some people I haven't seen in years, and some people who don't look the way that they used to look too, and I do see, right? And so all of us, we smile, we laugh, we cry, we take a trip down memory lane, man, and nostalgia is the thing that brings us together, man. It's the glue, man, that keeps us. It's like being from the north and have to go down south every summer.
Yeah.
You have to bring that type of, and so I want to thank, Mike Boogie, AB, MB, the Mr. Main Eventee. I want to thank this guy, man, for bringing and putting smiles on people's faces, man.
Mr.
And I
Contagious.
want to thank Beat 139 for allowing us to have a voice, man, where the people can hear. So if we can keep putting guys like you guys together, you know what I mean? We can make the world a better place, man.
100%.
One beat at a time, one picture at a time.
100%, brother.
And we want to thank you, my brother.
100%, man.
Never forget
Love is love, bro. You know that.
Love is love, man. And on that note, man, I'm going to do something for all of y'all that the devil never did for no one else. I'm going to live y'all in peace. God bless each and every one of y'all.
Thanks, bro.
Talk to you soon.
Yes. Hey, yo, I know we going to be in that next Harlem Hall of Fame. Me, Doc, Ted, and Keith Cash, my nigga.
Yeah, I mean, support, man.
We going to put it in, man.
175.
I mean, you could do like, don't look at young
Send
Don
it to
Peter
me.
right there, man.
Yeah,
See
send it
that
to me.
joint
I
right
remember
there?
that. I probably was at the party.
Yeah, right,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
That's yo,
You
come
know what I'm
on, man.
saying? I
That's
probably
that
was
linen.
at the
Niggas
party.
ain't wearing linen like that. That's that linen, my nigga. Yo, niggas got that shit on right there, huh? Come on, baby. Yo, come on, Ted. You know what it was, Ted. You was a little nigga back then, Ted. You know I was to put that shit on, Ted. Don't play with me, Ted. I'm Sugar Hill, but I come down the hill rapping, nigga. Let me stop, man. But we all want Harlem for real, man. And so you got
Order the book, guys.
Order the book.
I customized the book for you. Again, this is not just fashion. This is
the first one, right?
This is the first.
So are you going to have additions to it?
I'm making books to order because I'm not seeking to build a library. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I will make other books. But people are really finicky and funny.
Mhm.
So I'm giving them an option to customize the book the way they want it, unless they just want to buy a book.
Okay.
All right. And guess what? The book is going to get thicker. And,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
Because the book has 100 images,
Mm-hmm.
right? It has 100 images,
Mm-hmm.
and it could be wide images like this. It could be like one you just saw, or it could be wide images.
Yeah, 8 by 10.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's just going to grow, man.
I
So
see
I
it
need
grow.
y'all support.
Now we're gonna support you on this. This is me right here, my nigga. This
Support
is
Hollingsworth Soul,
So you going on Amazon? You going to library? What are you doing? We just going to go directly Hollingsworth Soul.
Right now,
I mean later.
Yeah, well,
What's your plans?
It depends on where it takes itself.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the vehicle and the vehicle's driving.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying to you? If it takes, I'm gonna put all my emphasis into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To make it stick like it's supposed to stick.
That's gonna
then,
take off.
And hopefully it takes off.
That's gonna take off. Ain't nobody got nothing like that in Harlem. You originate. That's me. I didn't even know you was coming through it. That's me. I like that.
Well, that's why he called me, right? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but I like surprises. That's mean though, bro.
Look forward to
that's me.
Hollingsworth Soul spring wear.
Mm-hmm.
I got some new eyewear coming out. I'm excited about. I got some new shoes for men coming out. I'm always making, new linen outfits. But I got something coming out, man, that I'm very excited about, and I want you guys, for men right now. Hollingsworth Soul has his very first Swiss watch.
Mhm.
Like this is my quartz watch. So this is quartz, right?
Mhm.
It's not, but I designed my first Swiss watch,
Mhm.
and man, it'll be out next month. I think you guys gonna love it, man. You
So
know
you
what
got
I'm
all
saying?
kind of stuff going on.
I mean, listen, man, it's not a game. It's very, very
No,
fucking
no.
serious,
You,
man.
you,
You know what I'm saying?
every year,
I don't listen to me.
You rock
I get a lot of criticism
it. Mm-hmm.
from my kind, but I get it because you don't see my vision.
Mm-hmm.
I got tired of wearing brands that don't appreciate me and my colors.
That's facts, though. That's facts.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I had the wherewithal to invest in me,
Mm-hmm.
not buy a car, not buy, you know, um, things that wasn't important to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I invested in me. So I'm a shoemaker. I'm a clothes maker. I'm an eyewear maker. I'm a watch maker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a cologne maker.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All I need.
And glasses.
Yeah, these are
He
mine.
said eyewear.
Oh, you said I will.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I need is to build the wherewithal to maintain, and eventually y'all gonna come on in because the water's fine.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The difference between me and those major brands,
Yes.
the one main difference, they just been around longer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, Allah bless me to continue to, move Hollingsworth Soul to the level that, past the level I envision it,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's gonna be around. But I'm a shoe maker first,
Mm-hmm.
right? I make shoes, and then again, I make custom suits.
You make
custom
sneakers
shirts.
too.
Well, footwear.
Footwear.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Eventually I will open up a storefront.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Sometime in the near future.
Mm-hmm.
But my aim is to be around, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to wear or support anyone that wouldn't support me.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go into these restaurants now, they don't sell salmon cakes. They don't sell grits for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? They don't sell the things that
M&G type of breakfast.
we have
Come
been
on, baby.
accustomed to.
Salmon cakes.
That's
M&G's,
not what they
man.
sell, right?
I know.
Because they're not from this country. They're not from our community. You know what I'm saying? They're only here to take. They're not here to give back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm practicing what I preach, and I'm here to create, give back, and take.
Gotcha.
So support me.
100%. So give everybody your links, man, because in order to support the man, you got to know his links. 100%.
Well, Hollingsworthsoul.com.
Give him all the links,
You know what I'm
how to
saying?
get the book, the clothing,
The book,
everything.
You can 929-353-8231. You go to my Cash App, 175 plus shipping. That could be throw extra $20 in there for shipping. 929-353-8231. Hollingsworthsoul.com is my online store. DDW drug testing services for those of you who have court issues. For those of you, I am licensed and certified to. I'm a technician where I'm certified and licensed to collect hair, blood, fingernails, oral, spit, and make sure that I aid those to make sure that the tests legally are negative. Crime scene cleanup. If you have any, hoarding, which is my website is HarlemCSC.com. HarlemCSC.com, Harlem Crime Scene Cleanup. My email is info@HarlemCSC.com. Hollingsworth Wine is on standby right now. Hopefully that'll be back up and running this springtime. I have a team of people that's with me, that's helping making sure that the visions that God give me I bring to fruition, and I can make sure that I create a legacy that makes sense because it's really important, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's really important. I love when I see, you know, our black people playing their part
Mm-hmm.
because, you know, they don't acknowledge us. They don't acknowledge us, man.
No, I already know.
None of
You
these
ain't got.
stores, none
I
of these
already know.
restaurants, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and again, I understand that we all programmed. You right. Being that no one knows who Hollingsworth Soul is, you don't feel compelled to wear it because no one knows it, but you're aware the other brand because it speaks for itself. You know, like when we were coming up, you know, I'm a little different. I came up a little different because I came up with men that were old enough to be my grandfather. So my soul is different because I have an old soul. And I came up, you have to be authentic. You have to look different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You have to look different. Like when we were coming up, when you went to a party, ain't nowhere in the world you and somebody got the same outfit on. Somebody leaving that party.
Yeah. I remember that too.
Somebody's leaving that
I remember
party.
that too.
You know what I'm saying?
That part,
ain't nowhere in the world.
Nah,
you
we
gonna
not
be in there.
standing the same
But
shit on.
today, these guys and these gals, they wear the same thing. They go, it's cool because you know what this costs. So me and you can look like twins.
Nah.
They're not original.
Mm-hmm.
They're not original because no one is teaching them.
Right.
Again, the book is here to teach you, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at all these individuals, every individual got their own style, their own identity.
Mm-hmm.
Every individual. Every individual. You know what I'm saying? Every individual, man. You know what I mean? So we got to bring it back, man. But how we bring it back, we got to support each other.
We got to do that.
You know what I'm saying?
All day long.
We got to support each other. Buy black. Buy black. Build black. You see what this president is doing. You know, they seeking to get rid of us one way or another. But they don't know that we can't die, man.
Nah.
All we do is multiply.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And we got power now. We got more power than we ever had.
You know what I mean? So again, but we start by supporting each other, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So how I support you, Doc, you called me, I came running. You know what I'm saying? I was there from day one. You guys are still here, so that means something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That means something. So inshallah, you guys grow further and become syndicated. And if you're not syndicated, you know what I'm saying, you guys get where you want to be.
We've been syndicated for a little while now.
Okay.
We in 4 different states and all that. We doing movies and shit.
Wow.
We got a lot going on, man. It's a whole lot with the beat. That's another interview.
Step back when I make you kiss yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Now, that's another interview. But I like you saying that because you're saying that you wish us well.
Yeah.
I take it as you wishing us well.
Only.
Like we wish you well. We wish Aziz well. These is good guys, man.
Only.
We all good guys, man. That's why we blessed, you know.
But
before you go,
man. Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what's the #1 podcast show in Harlem, man?
Man, the beat 139, man.
Come on, Cash. You got you on the wheel of the wheels, right?
The Beat 139. Harlem's #1 podcast. Featuring Doc, Don Vito, and Keith Cash.
139.
Hey. Thank you, brother. We got to take